Okay, so time to board the bus. This is the guy we're traveling with. Looks pretty okay, if you ask me. It's a Mercedes. How can you go wrong? And there's my nagging wife, my daughter. So this is the bus we're going with. Okay, so it looks like there is a screen for every seat, and this is a so-called 2+1. So there's one row with 2 and one row with 1. Sorry, it's a little dark, but the light is doing hell on me. So anyway, off for now and see you later. You're off. Don't worry, I won't film the whole trip. It's 5.5 hours. I'll just give you driving out of Alanya, not driving out of the bus station.
Unuttum diyor. Seni unuttum diyor. Orada kaza varmış ya. Sen unuttun. Bayraman var. Aralar bir göre. Eskiden diyor çocuklar diyor. Araların hepsini yiyeceksiniz ya diyor. 800'den de benim 2,5 milyar oynarmış. Ona da bana bir şey deneyecek.
Anyway, we're on the way, and not to bore you any further, I'll get back to you when something new happens. About 10 kilometers outside Alanya, you have all these luxury hotels. They are all-inclusive hotels, most of them, and there are quite a few of them. They are in about 10 or 15 kilometers stretch along the coastline. Honestly, hey, I admire people who can live from the same food every day. Me, I don't like it so much. They are quite nice hotels, and the rooms are really, really nice. Views are really, really nice, but they are located so far out from the city that it simply isn't that much fun. I mean, you're quite limited to the hotel and a few stores in the vicinity. So in my case, it's simply not an option to go to one of these hotels. But for many people, this is a really nice way to make sure that the costs are maintained at a reasonable level. But yeah, you lose the choice, or at least a lot of choice, compared to traveling and going into one of the hotels inside Alanya. There are also hotels inside Alanya where you can get all-inclusive, but they're usually not so luxurious as these hotels that's on the coastline here. Anyway, just a little heads up or information along the trip. I'll get back to you when I get something more sensible to say. Traveling with the bus, you won't exactly be roughing it. To begin with, we were served nice cold water, and approximately 45 minutes later they served us a cup of tea, coffee or whatever you like, along with a cake or snacks, and of course these are included the extremely expensive ticket of 70 Turkish lira. So honestly, it's quite a bargain, turning out to be anyway. I'll see what else they will come up with along the way, but it looks good. We are 1 hour on the way, 4.5 hours more. We just stopped up in Manaugat and beginning to head up into the mountains. And all is looking good. I'll get back to you later. One amazing thing when driving through the mountains are all these little shops and places to eat that are everywhere. You can buy fruit and honey and breakfast whatsoever. And of course the sights here are quite spectacular, very, very beautiful. One wonders then when you get to a valley and you see 5-6 houses, but if something bad happens, they have quite a way to the nearest hospital or anything else, but they seem to manage. And I must say the views here are quite spectacular. And then again, sometimes you come past a small town like the one we're going to pass now. As you see, there's not much more than maybe 20-30 houses, a gas station and a mosque, but it's just mountain life, I guess. Really beautiful, really nice. Imagine waking up to this view every morning. Not bad, eh? Alright, so we have stopped at Şehir Şibir for a break. Everybody's gone out of the bus, and you can then buy tea or whatever you want. There's all the different things here. We actually right now we are high in the mountains. There's a lot of stuff you can buy, and quite overpriced compared to everywhere else. I do need, because I have a Pepsi Max, I'm going to go for that. Let's see what they do have. Coke, Coke, Coke. Sucks to be a diabetic. Coke, Coke, Coke. Well, I guess water is the choice of the day. There aren't any. Oh, there you go. I can get a Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull. That might be the thing. Alright. Anyway, water or sugar-free Red Bull. I think I'll go with this sugar-free Red Bull. There is no Diet Coke, there is no. They got buy all kinds of nuts and all kinds of Turkish delights, pots and pans, whatever. Clay pots. I'm struggling a bit with the light here because outside is quite bright and here is dark. So anyway, that's all for this stop here, and I think unless we find something extremely exciting on the trip, then I will get back to you when we get to Konya. It's still quite a while outside Konya. Should be about 15 kilometers or so. Already the picture around us has certainly changed. Loads of houses.
başıma geldi oradan. Öyle buraya bağlayacaklar. O yol orayla birleşiyor. Oradan gelen yerlerine oraya da gidecek.
You can see it.
Yakın olur da çalıştığın arabanın hepsi var. 59.05'te var.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is going to film the last minutes until we get to the bus station. I'm going to switch to music so there will be no copyrights. There is some music in the background, so just in 1 second I'm going to change the music for you. So hope you enjoy. Alright, we have arrived at the Konya autogar. Shops and stuff, and we're going for a taxi. We're trying to go through here and see if we can find a taxi. The taxi is out here. So I'm sure we can find one. Anyway, to keep this unboring, we'll just go and negotiate and then see you when we get to the hotel. And now we are on our final leg towards Hotel Bera. And this is some place we've never been. Isn't it cool? I think it's cool. And here the hotel is. Hotel Bera. Konya. There we go. Brilliant. So we're here. See you later.